We are almost at the end of our presentation, and it's time to thank all the organizing committee. You've seen them on stage here, but I asked a second round of applause for Maya, Joanna, Falk, and Lee. Their incredible effort to make this happen and to nurture the community deserve our immense gratitude. Thank you. And also thanks to all the teaching team, like this is a collaboration. And you know that collaborating requires energy, dedication, passion, and also like the ability to give up some things that you're doing at your own university to make this possible. So a round of applause for all of us. Thank you guys. And with this, passion for collaboration and to make the world a better place by sharing those links at a global level, we welcome on stage Team Orangeworks. That's a collaboration between Trinity College Dublin and University of São Paulo in Brazil. Thank you.
Hello everyone, we're Team Orangeworks, so thank you all for coming. Orangeworks are Ireland's leading team building and team development company. So if you're not familiar with team building, what it essentially is large corporate group activities that aim to improve collaboration, friendship, and they also aim to improve relationships between teams. They usually take place outside of the office, so in a large field or convention centre. But the industry is currently at a turning point. So our team of 8 from the University of São Paulo and Trinity College Dublin have worked tirelessly throughout the year to uncover all of the problems and the solution to this. Now what we found is that most people really don't like these events. So much so that some people find them traumatic. So we caught up with Fred, a young professional that we interviewed very early on in the process in order to see how 1 year of team building has affected you. So let's take a look.
This day with us, let me say 3 hours over I mean, it was fun. You know what? It was exhausting. And what's the point? All the time I spent team building, I could have been doing the work. I wouldn't mind as much if the event actually helped my team. It didn't. You went right back to the same awkward group dynamics. I missed the birth of my first son at these events. I just can't do it anymore.
So all jokes aside, Fred has actually told us a lot there. So our extensive experience with users over the course of the year has shown us the same 3 problems coming up again and again and again. So the first one is that Fred wants more value from the time that he spends at these events. Secondly, while Fred's away at these events, the conversations that he has doesn't really put back to the office. And finally, while he's away at these events, the work doesn't stop back in the office. When he sits back down, he's more frustrated than he was when he first began. So team building aims to improve collaboration and cooperation in a fun and engaging way, but this doesn't align with the evolving needs of companies and the evolving needs of the users. So if we were to just design for Fred, we would be missing a large cog in the system. So we've interviewed users from top to bottom in order to try and identify where team building is going. And what we found is that we need to make sure that we bring value to the company in order to bring this value to Fred. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to our solution.
Where traditional team building activities require hours Where traditional team building activities require hours out of the office, our product Hive requires only a few minutes. Where team building brings fun through a variety of tactile, collaborative challenges, Hive does so through a single flexible platform. Where team building can only deliver team bonding at occasional events, Hive offers a hub spot to enable creative conversations to take place over a coffee. Hive enables a more relaxed, inclusive office environment. Where most team building options offer only group bonding experiences, Hive goes further and offers teams an ideation space for the generation of more creative ideas. In summary, Hive exists in the office. It's quick to use, how it offers tangible benefits to teams.
Meet Hive. Hive is a multimedia platform for in-office, team development, and team activities. But Hive can bring so much more into your office by becoming a hub for ideation, collaboration, and fun in the workplace. Now, we would love to introduce you to all of its capabilities. Let's talk about team development. Hive brings team development into the office by taking what were previously day-long events and turning them into 20-minute activities. This way, we can actually cut costs with the implementation of the development activities, save time for our employees, and actually boost a company's productivity. Now, employees can take a fun break, get their minds out of the workload, and go back with refreshed. Hive's activities are also heavily customizable. They are tailor-made in order to specifically address a company's needs. Finally, by continuously bringing people together, we make the work routine more friendly and inviting. But what do these activities look like? Hive actually takes previously existing team building activities and force them into the 20-minute continuous format so they can bring them directly to your office without all the loss of time and money. Hive can also be used as a powerful tool in day-to-day office activities. For example, a powerful use case of our platform is as a hub for brainstorming and ideation. But how is brainstorming with Hive more effective than traditional brainstorming methods? Well, psychological research indicates that an individual greatly benefits from having an activity to take their minds off a frustrating task. This concept is called incubation and is actually applied in all of Hive's brainstorming sessions. Here we have an example of how one of these sessions could look like, but those are also heavily adaptable to a company's specific work routine. Finally, simply having fun is one of the best ways to bring people together. Hive may also be used as a gaming platform during office breaks. This makes the work experience much more interesting and, it's a great way for having fun. But what's inside Hive that makes it such a versatile platform?
Glad you asked. So, inside Hive, there's computer vision that detects where the users place their pieces on the board. All around the Hive, there's control panels, and these control panels have a variety of inputs in order to create a more versatile and dynamic experience. And finally, the multimedia capabilities mean that we can take these user inputs and display them on both the screen and the board. Hive is the centerpiece of the modern office, combining corporate objectives, serious play, and just having fun. Thank you very much. We have a full-scale prototype over here, so we'd love for you to come over and see afterwards.
You open the door for questions. Yeah. Here. It's good. Yes.
Have you any testing to see whether it's actually does powerful relationships?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Have you done any testing to see if it actually benefits team building?
Yes. Have you done testing? It's working for team building?
Was the question, is this working for team building?
Yes. Have you done testing?
Yeah, actually, so what you see here, we didn't include our prototype cycle, but this is actually on, I think, maybe the 5th iteration of the process, which has led us to this, highly functional board with the finish that we see today. So the previous iterations we tested extensively, which led us to where we are now. And yes, we did incorporate team building activities in those previous iterations.
Okay, yes, we did.
It has been told that sometimes going out of your office and to go to another environment, it's a very helpful thing to make teams. In your case, you are going very good just in your office. Have you thought about maybe putting the Django around and trying to play with a Django in a while or something like that?
Yeah, so one thing that we found is that when people leave the office, it does help the team, and when people, let's say after work, they would go for drinks or something like that, that does help the team, but when they come back into the office, they resort back to whatever dynamics they had before. So whatever they've learned from outside of the office does not come back to the office. I get what you mean about trying to detach the space, but I think the platform itself is very engaging and sort of hypnotizes you a little bit. You'll see yourself.
There was another question. Yeah.
So how many people can use the Hive at once a time, like in one machine?
So it's actually a six-sided shape, which fits 6 people to play at once.
So is there a reason that it's 6?
I suppose it's a beautiful shape.
Excellent. Okay. There was other questions? Yeah, here.
Hi. I was wondering if you guys were able to find any insights about the difference between a way like a woman at a workplace de-stresses and the way men at a workplace de-stress. I'm assuming like it's a game, right? Like you can play on there?
That's a really great point. A big challenge with this prototype, you may have noticed, is communicating what it actually is. You raise a really interesting question. So a lot of kind of where it's come from is to bring people together in the workplace.
Yeah, so what we're trying to do is bring people together in an engaging way. So what we're really trying to do is create a talking point for people. So I don't see any reason why a woman and a man would be able to both play this. It's not actually just a game, and it's not meant to just bring games. It's meant to bring 3 different things. So it's meant to be an ideation space. It's meant to be a place for team building activities, which are very directly, like they're strategic activities. They're not just fun games. And then it's also meant to play games for after hours. You can imagine in a place like Google where they have pool tables and foosball tables, something like this would sit in that kind of area.
And how game development works? Like it's an open platform or the games are there?
At the moment we have 2 activities on display, so we have a game and then we have an ideation session on display, so we've developed both of those activities ourselves.
Okay, and you plan that Hive will produce those activities, or it's an open platform and everybody can
Yeah, it would definitely be an open platform where everyone could contribute to that.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much guys. Thank you very much for your